Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cardinals offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved him well, but now facing 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense, 1st and 10 from the 33. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Boston College wants to play fast. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Oh, it's a pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see what... They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw it, Shuck. He makes the connection. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Going up top on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They want to just keep throwing it. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rifles it down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't there.
Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Shuck. And the ball is picked off. The 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
On second down, just keeps firing. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there at JSU. They'll enjoy this one.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time. They've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He got it. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Boston College right back to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bradley. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Grovichuk. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
It is perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Shuck. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
Snatches it on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Shuck. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple, going for it all. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Golden Eagles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Can't get him to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Boston College. And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Give to Brown. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Boston College! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, what a move! At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Grovichuk. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. On the move is the 30. All kinds of running room. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough. And